Turner coming near side, cuts it back inside, still on his feet.
Look out!
At
Look
midfield,
out!
he is going to go. Barry Turner. Hadley is the closest man to it. Touchdown, North Carolina A&T.
Barry Turner was a standout in the North Carolina A&T backfield in the early 90s, helping lead the Aggies to back-to-back MEAC titles in 1991 and 1992. A do-anything back, Turner ended his career with over 4,000 all-purpose yards and was the second leading rusher in Aggies history with 2,726 yards. His performance led to an induction in the North Carolina A&T Sports Hall of Fame in 2014, and now 20 years after Barry Turner left his mark in Aggies history, there is a new Turner making a name for himself at Truist Stadium. B.J. Turner, Barry Turner's son.
As soon as he was able to walk, we come to watch games together. He sit there and watch. My friends used to say, how he know so much? Because I used to play PlayStation. He used to be there with me looking at the defenses, trying to analyze what they do and everything else. So he been with me probably since he was walking and talking. He always been by my side, football no matter what.
Yeah, I spent a lot of time here growing up. all I knew was football. That's what he introduced it to me at a young age. So just being around the program, I didn't necessarily understand what was going on or anything, but I knew it was about football, so.
The only son of Barry's 5 kids, the two formed a special bond over football. Barry coached BJ in football up until high school, and of course, there were the Aggies tailgates they would attend together. The son of a running back, BJ began playing on the offensive side of the ball, but it quickly became apparent that he wasn't going to follow his father's footsteps to being a running back. Because, well, hitting people was what BJ enjoyed the most.
He used to break a long run. Somebody be coming to tackle him, he'll turn around and try to run him over. I said, we got to score. Not always, so he just liked the physical part of playing football. So that's why I told him, let's just move to the defensive side. I think that's where you'll be better at.
I love being physical. I love being able to hit people and it being legal, and I just love every aspect about defense as far as trying to stop somebody, and everything like that is really what attracted me to play defense.
BJ enjoyed an excellent career at Greensboro's Page High School, helping lead the Pirates to multiple playoff appearances and being named the Metro 4A Conference Defensive Player of the Year. As the success on the field began to pile up for Turner, schools began to recruit him. The dilemma was, would he play for his hometown school and Dad's alma mater, or forge his own path?
Basically, I told him, you got to make your own path. I don't want you to follow in my footsteps. I'm not living through you. Whatever you want to do, that's what you make your decision to do.
I'm a big person on academics, so I would say that a lot of my decision was made based off of a school having a program that I really wanted to do, and as far as giving me a good athletic experience as well.
Basically, he wanted to be an actuary science. So there was only 2 universities that had that. It was UNC Charlotte and Appalachian. And he just prayed about it and asked God to show him where he needed to go. And UNC Charlotte ended up offering him, I believe, maybe 2 weeks later. And that's just where we went because they had this program that he was looking to do.
BJ appeared in 44 games for the 49ers, collecting 74 tackles, 5 tackles for loss, and 1 interception. Academically, he earned a bachelor's degree in mathematics and a master's degree in data sciences and business analytics. With 2 degrees, a coaching change, and a year of eligibility remaining, BJ began to think that coming home to Greensboro and North Carolina A&T would be the perfect way to finish his collegiate career.
Part of it was Coach Poole and Coach Mattis, who were retained from the previous staff, had communicated with BJ and knew about him, and once we got on board and got a chance to watch his tape and understanding the connection with his dad, it was like a no-brainer. Some of the guys that were on the staff at Charlotte who spoke extremely highly of the kid, and it was like a no-brainer for us.
And I'll be honest with you, I was leaning towards him, all right, let's go in the business world. It's time you go get a job, time to work. I talked to some of my teammates again, they said, look, he's gonna be working 30 years. If he got another year eligibility, he want to go play, let him go play. So I talked to him, I said, look, if this is what you want to do, I'm gonna back you like I did everything else. Let's go for it. He had 4 or 5 other offers on the table, But he said, I want to play home so y'all can come see me, my other family that haven't been able to make road trips to see me play, and some of my friends can watch me play. So he decided to come back home and play here.
And what a homecoming it has been for B.J. Turner. 4 years of FBS experience and playing for a coach who was a 3-time NFL All-Pro at linebacker has allowed for B.J. to flourish in the start of his time as an Aggie. B.J. is among the CAA leaders in tackles and tackles for loss and had one of the best individual performances of the season with a 19-tackle performance against Norfolk State that made him the first Aggie to receive a weekly honor from the CAA.
Part of this is you want to find really talented players. You want to coach them to do what they're supposed to do within the framework of the defense, but you don't want to handcuff really talented players. And like I said, he sees things that a lot of the other guys don't see, and he plays with such a high motor that it's like, hey, cut him loose. You know, he's going to make all the calls for us. That's one of the things that's been the brightest spot, is that because he's so smart, he sees the adjustments that need to be made and makes the calls for us. And then he goes out and plays extremely hard.
It's been feeling like high school. I feel like each week I feel a little bit more comfortable and able to really play the brand of football that I like to play, and being able to play fast and just physical and just being able to be smart and just diagnose plays. It's everything I could ask for. So, I'm not complaining.
The biggest thing I told him is go have fun. This your last season. You might not never play football again after this season. Go have fun. So at the end of the day, you can say, I'm done with it. I done everything I want to do. I done my best. What happens, happens. It ain't that. Everybody had dreams of playing in the NFL, at least getting a shot. But long as you know you went out the way you wanted to go out, and that's on the field playing, that's the biggest thing I look for him.
And whether he ends up reaching his dream of playing in the NFL or putting his degrees to work in an NFL front office, B.J. Turner is proud to be a part of the North Carolina A&T football tradition. The tradition that his dad was a part of, a tradition that was taught to him through the community built by his dad and his old teammates, a tradition renewed on Saturdays during games and tailgates, a tradition full of Aggie pride.
There's a greater sense of not just camaraderie, but truly family. You know, there are a lot of things that you have to grind through that you may not have at some of the other universities, some of the PWIs, and you know, there's this shared experience of grinding through some challenges.
First and foremost, the people, the band, and just the relationships people have with each other around this university. Like, everybody comes together to support one another and really just build each other up. So I would say that's probably the biggest thing that really brings the culture together and makes Aggie Pride what it is.